Minino any incomo. Zavred, what to make good morning? Yes, Facho me say Mama Wejina so ache. Na empombo ko de.
Na me dumo na so e.
Erade de yam kwa ache ye. Adope beda se pa wanya abotre ejina so ache kakra. Now the edi kan as a union no mo ya aware say abai policy say obetimi assist a citizens with their rent payment. Sa policy implementation ni ashase.
Mr. Speaker, meda was na mafasa akona we so actually Kessben TV actually na no way. I'm say this rental assistance scheme as my kind. Me did say abra on 31st January 2023 this year beginning no omo launch assistance scheme no. In fact, Minister Sansubuache and for that matter the Ministry of Housing at the leadership of the Tenants Union of Ghana come on board at the day that they were launching. Unfortunately, no consultation in respect of putting that scheme together, no, we were involved. They never consulted us. Nobody was consulted. The formed interministerial committee, including Finance Ministry, Housing Ministry, local government, and rent control, what have you. And they sat down and did their own thing. In fact, because we all want to serve Ghana, that's why we granted them the audience to be part of the lunch. And we had one or two questions. That do you think that this scheme is going to help the Padomana? We asked them, do you think that this scheme is Ghana? Timamufua, Omukwa, Sitimu, Omukwa, Muhimu, I want those to be brain. Omunya baby, Omuchatu, behind 3 years, 4 years in advance. No opportunity now. And now the equator, no more since now, the more the scheme bar and I'm the policy bar now benefiting a small section of the citizenry. There's 99% of Omusanka. Then when I said Omuya much more interested in getting back their money and recouping their money. But in fact, Mr. Speaker, according to sources, and what I heard, after the last 3 weeks, I was reliably informed that 990 or so, the other account with the account best and almost some more with that scheme, with that funding. But also in the Padoma, block because of the technicalities now. Now, I don't know the banner. And yes, I'm Ghana for. Now, make no start. That's what we have to say. The Tenants Union of Ghana has regretted of being part of the launch of this scheme because to me and to us it is a failure. This policy has failed. It did not.
Yes, Mr. Boko, before I say policy no failing no, I think it's be early days yet. But my young tears here, more call lunch, modalities being and a committee, any minister at the top form say guidelines way and a year so. I implemented policy in fact at what point in time ana Ghana near wono akwa hunye here more we hear assistance say you betimi aboa na so na sem wo atua ne dan ka no we betimi apply or apply e de na wo ho a ye criteria esese wotimi meet ansa na wanya sika no kra e de atua ne dan ka.
Okay, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Fata Madawase. I mean the criteria Nara, the National Rental Assistance Scheme, and Minister Sansubuache, and for that matter, the Housing Ministry, Ediki Ghana, XFA. Before I say that you apply or at least you should be more than 18 years. You should be somebody who is working. Especially, you can earn something every month and they can deduct their money easily. And that money they want it. So either they will take it from your salary, from source, or they can consider your mumu, the transaction you have done in your mumu. No matter where you credit where they are, then they will consider giving to you. But Mr. Speaker, we realize that criteria of the two you probably bring informal sector. If you market, if you are able to you don't pay them every month. They don't get the money from source. It is all from source. It's indirectly technically almost 99% of Ghanaians are out. And now you also realize that people know equity say they want to take from source, and a moment also like it won't be all that solid enough to say, yeah, to say their home is a speaker. We are doing Kessben TV. Every month should be you check X amount of salary, so they can deduct from source. They were comfortable deducting from source with as an informal or formal sector than the informal. And that is why a tenant union can say from the beginning, if you have consulted us, at least you could have proposed to say, Mumma the informal sector, this is the first time you must find and put some modalities in place. Timothy will never benefit. Almost no, this is the first time. This is the first time, and the government has to recoup its money. The interest was the government has to recoup its money. But as to how the majority of the Ghanaians know more money than them, and they are out, and the government did not think about it. It's about we have invested money into it. You want to give X amount of money. I don't know. They wanted to put in 100 million Ghana cedis from the beginning. We also heard said that the money was not forthcoming. It was only 30 million rather, and the bill was have assistance scheme. I said up to now, Mr. Speaker, between January to today, November, they have not come out to publish how many people have benefited. They have kept the information to themselves. They come out and go to Parliament and tell Parliament that they have paid this amount of money to the people. No, we told them that they will do this, and we were aware they will do this. There is nothing, or there is no policy here. Refer to the issue. For us, we are disappointed in the scheme. We believe that those who have to benefit of the scheme have not benefited. And more to the point, because of the technicalities, majority of the Ghanaians and the citizenry have not benefited from this scheme. And for me, I think that it is populist. It is populist. It was like they made it in their manifesto, and they wanted to achieve cheap political points. That's why they launched it. And I can tell you, for us as Tenants Union, I told you, we are disappointed in the scheme. We believe that the scheme was to just to favor, let them even inform Ghanaians that they promised in their manifesto that they will launch a rental assistance scheme. It was not the benefit of the people. 990 people or 1,000 people have benefited. Go and ask them, Mr. Speaker, how many people applied and they did not go through? More than thousands of people applied. Technically, because of the criteria. Okay. Majority didn't benefit.
Okay, so what criteria accept now? I mean, there should be a cap on the amount of money a scheme ebetime the amount. At the launch of the program, what was the cap? One more editor. So Sika and abetime, yes, in terms of amount,
the amount that you can take should not exceed 30% of your salary, a disposable salary.
Amount should not exceed 30%. Okay.
You can't spend more than 30% of your income. So if you can prove that you earn 100 Ghana cedis, you can't support you monthly more than 30 Ghana cedis in this case. I hope you are getting my point. The 30% is out. So if you earn 1,000 Ghana cedis, every month you must go for accommodation. That will take you at least 300 Ghana cedis. If it is 350, you are not qualified. You are not qualified. And today in Ghana, Mr. Speaker, when I ask a single bedroom, how much are they charging you? How much are they charging you? And these are what I'm talking about. The merit of this scheme, is not to benefit majority of the Ghanaians, and that's what we have an issue with. And for us, it has fallen flat. It is a total failure, and that we are regretted of being associated with this scheme. Honestly, we are regretted. If we knew that they were going by their usual behavior as government, then we wouldn't have even been there at the lunch.
I see.
I am sorry, and I want to take this opportunity to apologize to all tenants in this country that we led and we represent them in that scheme. That is too sad, and we apologize for associating ourselves with the scheme.
I see. Now, Ms. Oboku, how does one apply? Who person apply? How apply?
Who person apply? There is this www.nara.gov.gh. If you go, you just open the site. Then there's an information that you key in. Who key in we are? Then it goes to them. They will now begin to ask you follow-up questions. And what maybe if you have not submitted all your documents, they will ask for more clarification and documentation. Then if you are qualified in their own self with their criteria, they think to give you, not to give you. That is why only 1,000 people have benefited instead of thousands of people who have benefited. I don't know the number of people who benefited anyway, but I know it is less, and I apologize for whatever. I'm sorry. I'm talking so personally, Mr. Speaker, because Ghanaians have not been treated fairly by this government. Ghanaians have not been treated fairly by this government, and government come and go. When it comes to housing, housing is a human right, and they must now understand that housing must be treated with caution.
Kessben 92.9, Asidankwa.
I see. Say no policy no money rent control for the income. We are told that there is even a private entity ministry no are contracting a woman the implementation of this whole scheme. Some money rent control for the kasa woman role in this particular implementation. They are saying
rent control. How many any role we have played? The PRO of the rent control is the PRO who speaks on the issue, maybe on television or media. But in terms of implementation, it's only my private something housing whatever. Mr. Richard, that's the CEO of that private company, and it's about private company and the ministry. So it's like a private business that they are running.
Also, company
they really want to make profit out of the years. If you need to apply, you are supposed to pay unrefundable fee of 100 Ghana cedis. So if 10,000 people apply and they are not granted, that 100 cedis has gone in vain. Is it not a tip? Is it not criminal?
There is a book to was it. Also, would you a non-refundable fee of how much?
100 Ghana cedis, yes.
I don't know, Sika, I don't know what more did the other day.
Because of you applied, they have to use that one to go through your documentation and see if you are qualified. So if you are not qualified, that money has gone down the drain. And imagine if 10,000 people have applied, multiply 10,000 by 100, and that's what the government has to do. The government did both the policy to help the Ghanaians and now making profit out of the people. It is that. And the ministry must be put to question. And I'm pleading that the media will take this matter high and begin to question honorable and the ministry and the government for siphoning Ghanaians and the poor people. I want a place to lay my head. I didn't get a place, so I'm taking my 100 Ghana cedis and you tell me it's documentation.
I see.
It's demand that they should tell us how many people have applied. So we do the calculations and see how much the government has benefited. How much the ministry has benefited.
I see. Those questions will come. Answers no come from the minister. But what's the company band the one more contract to no? Why would they implement it?
How is it? It's a Dolu. I've been there before, and the CEO is called the Richard. I know, but I think the name I have actually refer. It's something like a housing, something. I cannot best, But I know it's a private company which used to do this private scheme, and they stop the man and they call him to come on board to implement a private initiative, and it is more like privatization of the implementation of the policy, not public.
I see. Mr. Frederick Opoko, my phone see here. Your best idea wedding come obium. Why? And Ora Frederick Opoko, a General Secretary at the Tenants Union of Ghana, and pay Utiene voice now.